Talk to him, Sno. Yeah. Slapped your bitch across her ass, now she looking surprised. Made your bitch pussy pop and start clapping them thighs. When I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch thick like Aisha. Lil' cousin fell in math, I had to fuck his teacher. High school, I was moving low like a creature. Never hand to hand, boy, that sack under the bleachers. Then that chopper long like a Sunday Easter service. Told her to get ready, but ain't pick her up on purpose. Chance with my chances, tell the truth, it was worth it. But now it's lobster telling calamari when I'm burping. Blunt like a ball bat, rag and bones all black. Fuck that pussy twice, stole her debit and ain't called back. Chopper got a stock, so when I rip it, I don't fall back. Damn, these niggas foul, but the ref don't ever call that. Counting all this money, make my motherfucking hand ache. Make a lot of
Go, nigga.
How am I with? All right. First of all, let me give you context.
Okay.
All right, now I'll get context. Tell me why I'm weird first. I get a context after.
Nah, you tell the people why I said you was weird first. They gotta understand why I said you was weird first.
All right. He said I was weird because that's what I'm saying. It's the context.
No. No. Tell them why I called you weird first. Tell them why I called you weird first. Nah, fuck that. Tell them, tell everybody. Nah, proof. Dead ass. Tell everybody what I called you weird for.
No, because you want me to give context, right? So my nigga, just talk off of it so niggas can get you and I'm gonna get context. Because
that's some bullshit. That's the bullshit. You gotta say what happened so I could say why it's weird and then you go with your context.
All right, cool. So after I give you whatever you said it was, I'm gonna be able to speak after you speak.
Exactly. Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, so
we recording. Go ahead.
All right, boom. So the context is this: we was talking personal. It's my nigga, 200 grand. I ain't even gonna say 100.
Sandbox.
So it go like this. I told him some personal shit when I was in my feelings. I told him, I said, yo, I stalked my ex, not my last ex, but because I got an ex after that. But I stalked my ex shit after we broke up. And I had to make a new Instagram because I played myself. I felt like I played myself. So go ahead. And I'm gonna tell y'all niggas why, but now tell me why I'm weird, bro.
Yo, this nigga's a whole fucking weirdo. Did y'all just hear the story? Do I really have to really sit here and explain that shit? The nigga said, I made a whole nother fucking Instagram. I was stalking my exes, whoever she was fucking with, yada, yada, yada. That's enough said to say the nigga's weird. Like, you're not weird because you my nigga, because I'll fuck with weird niggas. But in that moment, you was being a fucking weirdo.
I said that. All right, so let me say this. All right, so now let me get the context.
Okay, go ahead.
Context is this. My nigga, I've never been hurt like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, before you continue, I know I'm gonna let you go. I just want to interject, just so you know you were simping right there, but go ahead.
All right, cool, whatever. But I tell you this, at that point, I was hurt. I'd never been hurt before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, that was my bitch from, like, no, I'm telling you, for 14 years. That was my girl, 14 joints. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, my pride was a little hurt. Like, that's what it was. I wanted to see who the fuck she wanted to leave me for. And it was corny, completely corny. Like, I know I was corny for that point in time. Like, I'm not arguing with you. I can't argue about that. Like, that was corny. Like, I know I was corny. I jumped out of that phase, though. I got back to myself. But, nigga, like, I had to get back to myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Initially, this shit fucked me up because I didn't leave her like she left me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't ready for that initially because I felt like I was just getting my act together. Like, you know, nigga, wild boy. Like I'm young. I wasn't taught no better. I'm doing a bunch of shit that I'm doing shit that I shouldn't be doing, and I'm not taking care of business. Like, and when I realized I was in my own shit and I wasn't taking care of business, that's when it hit me. So that's why it hurt so much, because I felt like, damn, I'm finally realizing that, and I know I can, so I want to get to that. But it was too late.
Yeah.
So my pride hit me. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, if when I look back to it, bro, it was all pride. It was all pride. Yeah. It was all my ego. It was ego and pride. Like, but it taught me a valuable lesson. Like, like with my new chick, with my ex, like, it played a part. Like, we not talking now, but that don't got nothing to do with my old issues.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, in a way, it was necessary, but the necessary hurt it, man.
One thing I learned, my nigga, is that if we was in the opposite role of that nigga, playing that nigga role, you gotta understand niggas is always gonna be niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's just who we are, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand that women are gonna be women. And that's what we don't accept.
No, but that's
you know
wrong.
What I'm saying?
So in my opinion, me growing out of that phase was I started to understand that wasn't the case. The case was I was just really I've always, for my entire life, I've been emotionally cut off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like like the way and you too, like the way we were brought up. That emotion shit wasn't it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we all have mothers.
Facts.
But we all have
Facts.
mothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, you know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
when you mature and you grow out of that, for me personally, that was my maturation point, was her exiting, her leaving me, because at that point I felt like, this is something that I wanted for, forever. Like, I always view myself with her. So when somebody leaves you because you're not doing what you're supposed to do, it's two things that can happen then. You can be almost, in a sense, naive and feel it's somebody else, or you could just like, yo, I did fuck that up. I mean, you fucked some shit up too, and I did, but you know what? I wasn't the best I could be.
Thanks.
For you to fuck up, I can't argue with you fucking up, because I know for a fact I wasn't at my best. I'm not focused. Like, I'm entertaining other bitches, and and even with my ex bitch now. Even with my ex bitch now, like, I did that, but I did it in a less sense to what I did with her. Like, my thing is, I like entertaining women, bro. I don't fuck them. I don't go out, do shit. But
you just friendly with them.
But exactly, you know what I'm saying?
I can relate. You know what I'm saying?
Not bitches, women, but like, you know what I'm saying? So
women, yes, ladies.
What women don't understand is, like, first of all, that's my personality, and I've been like that because, you know me, I've always done music or some type of something that's where, like, I'm entrepreneurial, the way I have to create connection. So I know if I can grasp you because you love me for me, that's my brand.
Yeah,
I want to maintain that, like, and in the woman world, that's not realistic all the time. Some women get it, others don't. The women that do get it are the women that are entrepreneurial, because they know they do have to flirt with guys here and there. And it's nothing it's nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing
Let
like.
me give you a round of applause for that, please, sir. Let me give you a round of applause for that. This is for all of this. That right there is a quote meant for all the women out there who be trying to fuck up the money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like, it's like, because the problem is that you don't have that mind state, so you don't relate. But the entrepreneurial women do relate. They like, oh, that bitch like you. Make sure she buy a hat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be mad at me for following your chick. You like, I make sure when you get your bitch, nigga, you buy
Pete,
the lawn.
so
Like,
this is what I gotta say. So with that being said, for all you ladies out there, you gotta understand when we flirting, we ain't trying to fuck everything.
And that's my thing, bro. Is like, we know the bitches we can fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, not, we don't. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm naive to a lot of shit. Like, I'm one of them dumb niggas. Like, but one thing about me is that if I'm fucking with you, you know, like, you ain't gotta worry about anything about me fucking with somebody else. Or rather not worry, you don't gotta worry about you hearing about it. Or even XYZ, or so, like, whatever the shit that you hear about, like, when you see women that I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis, like, those are women that you really don't have to worry about. Like, this is me in my brand. Like, I put music out and I explained this to my ex. She mad about it. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't always, like, I'm not trying to make music a career the way I was when I was younger, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, so when I put music out, these people that's sending me this 400, 200, 300, 500, it's not even a lot from streaming a year. Because they like me. They like my music too, but they like me. So I know it's just not my friends. It's the women that are intrigued by me as well.
Yeah.
This is important. For me, this is important. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're doing OnlyFans and I'm okay with it,
more respect to you.
And I'm okay with it. But that's another thing that we could probably do. Like, how many niggas is okay with they women doing OnlyFans?
Me.
Me too.
But I don't mean she gonna do it though. But I'm fine with it.
I don't mean she is, but me too. Like, I feel like if you go and post some shit of you sucking my dick or you being a lot of the OnlyFans is like really like not nude pictures, but provocative pictures and provocative things. So my thing is, as long like it's mind state. Like, I know if I'm the only nigga hitting this and you just showing it to make him, it's cool. That's how you get your money. I'm not knocking you. I'm taking it night. The shit that niggas is paying for, I'm taking down every night. This is my mission. Get that money.
Get like, that paper.
Get that money. Like you with me. Like, I'm cool with that because I'm comfortable in my skin.
But you gotta grow. But the thing is, my nigga is like, some niggas gotta grow into having that kind of skin. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't have had that skin like 15 years ago. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Really? For real?
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that skin 15 years ago. But as I got older and older, the less I was like, I understood. I started to understand more.
So that fucks me up because that beats my argument. Because what I was about to say was, you know, that's the type of shit that you can't grow into in a sense. So, you know, that definitely defeats my argument. So thank you for that, because I definitely had a different, view on that. And my thing was, Goddi, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I tell you this, that happens when you get more secure with yourself. So that can happen. So that can happen over, like, gradually. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, the more and more secure you feel about yourself, shit like that don't bother you. Because it's like, and that's why, to me, the situation I went through was so, such a paranormal, in a sense, because it was such not me, bro. Like shit like that never bothered me, man.
This nigga out here swatting flies on camera. What's wrong?
Nah,
with
you
this
seen
nigga?
it? It was a moth. You seen that shit? I tried to catch that nigga.
Shit.
It was a moth. I tried to catch this nigga with my hand like this, and then pat him on my thigh. But real shit, like you know, like that's just how it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but for me,
I wish I would have had papers on my nigga papers on here.
Papers would have been good for that. Papers in BA, because I ain't gonna lie, they was never on, BA in particular was never on the type of time we was on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I'm saying now. Are we recording? We recording?
Yeah, yes, we are.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. Papers was. BA wasn't. BA was more like, I was more in between BA and everybody else. So I'm gonna say this by saying that is, it was more of a like me. My OGs told me to fuck everything, doing all that, but I was always respectful about Rose too. Actually, I'm putting Rose on that too. Like, I was on that Rose shit where it was like, we gonna fuck bitches, but we gonna be respectful about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just gonna be fucking everything. If you got a girlfriend, you got a girlfriend. No, real talk, because I remember when I was with Brittany, and it was about being a freak. Oh shit. I was about to go, I forgot we were recording. I was about to go into some shit because I didn't remember everything, but I know why she was my girlfriend at the time. Like, you know, I wasn't fucking with other bitches. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with you. I remember why. All right, never mind. Anyway, yo. Damn, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Damn. I forgot we was recording. I thought we was on the phone, FaceTime shit. Damn. Too comfortable with you, man. Too comfortable with you, man. Yo, I'm way too comfortable with you at this point, bro. Oh, shit, I'm way too comfortable right now with you, man. Yo, this is crazy. That's
crazy, bro. Yo, this nigga, yeah, that fucking whiskey is whooping your ass right now, nigga.
Yo, bro,
you need to be sponsored. We need to be sponsored by whiskey to keep it 100 with you. All you whiskey companies out there, holla at us, man. Holla at me at goddisway@gmail.com. Holla at me, because we drink a lot of whiskey and we willing to have your whiskey on our show. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
All day.
All day.
Know what I'm saying? Just come. And just so you know, we're gonna crunch numbers too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, crunch the numbers with Goddi, and the whiskey would be up, baby, all day, every day.
And just know the whole team eats. You know what I'm saying?
So, but back to that. You know, it was just a random, you know, like niggas, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That motherfucking but like I said, I was between that BA shit and everybody else, where BA was definitely lower than me. Like, he definitely had way higher standards than me initially.
Yeah, that nigga hold on, let me talk about this nigga for a second, bro. This little light-skinned, little pretty boy ass nigga, I can't stand that nigga.
He didn't though. I feel like he didn't. He told us about shit. Nah, he did, but he didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga, the bitches I seen that nigga had, that I seen that nigga had with some bad bitches. From what I seen.
You always see me with bad bitches, nigga. Stop pointing.
Yeah, I ain't say we ain't talking about you right now though.
We ain't. And BA always had bad bitches. BA always had bad bitches. And he and I'm gonna say this on the joint, and we could talk about it after. We almost had a little, you know, he and I had a little. Remember you was like, y'all niggas better not. He and I wasn't talking for a while.
Oh my God,
longer.
I told y'all niggas.
Longer. Yo, hold on. And I'm gonna say this okay, and I know he's okay with it. I'm saying this on camera now because I know he's okay with it. Like, we had all that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a whole conversation, and actually, the conversation ironically, bro, rest in peace was on the exact day Reem died. That's when we passed that shit up. And we ain't patch it up fully, but Reem died that night. And it was just whatever the fuck we thought we was beefing about, fuck it.
That's crazy. Y'all niggas,
And nobody
man.
know about that. Nobody know about that.
I
Nobody
told
know
y'all
about
niggas.
that.
I
Nobody
told
know
y'all
about that.
niggas never ever,
Nobody know about that.
ever nothing
And
come
it
between
wasn't,
y'all.
and
Oh
it
my
shouldn't have
god.
been, and it shouldn't have
It
been.
is
And that
crazy
shit,
that you fucking remember that shit after all these years too, because I
I
told
always
y'all
remember,
niggas
no,
that shit a long
because
time
BA,
ago.
no, because you know how it is. BA my nigga. Nigga, that's my that you know, like we all bros, but BA, like, you know, he and I have a different kind of bond with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That everybody else had because of our creative work and just, you know, like, you know, it's time, like up until recently, you know, growing older, like you wouldn't, like if you seen BA, you seen me, or if you didn't, you asked BA, what the fuck proving that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
vice
Yeah,
versa, and
fact.
vice versa. So, and that wasn't nothing that we were like, like I've never been like, you know, outside of like, you know, my man, probably Dave and y'all niggas that I grew up with, like, and particularly you, Rose, BA, Kiki,
Mikey,
you know what I'm saying? Mikey, you know, Pop,
Green.
you know, Reem, you know,
Yeah.
outside of y'all niggas, I had my man Dave, whose birthday
Rest in
was,
peace, Reem.
rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? My man Dave, like, he's the only other nigga that kind of like, and it's other niggas as I got older, but initially who kind of breached that kind of like wall with me, like where, you know, I let everything down with you, or wherever the fuck we at, no matter what's going on, I'm fighting with you, nigga. Like, even if you wrong, I'm gonna tell you wrong after the fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never never running on you. Like, y'all niggas, I'll
Yeah.
never run on y'all niggas, like ever. Like, it'll be some bad shit that'll happen to me first before I run on y'all niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some terrific shit, like horrific shit, before I ever
Yeah.
run on y'all niggas. Like, if I run, it's because we all running. Like, it ain't no I'm running, nigga. If I'm running, it's because you ran too, nigga, and I'm out with you. Like, or like we all. It ain't. I'm never running on none of y'all niggas. Like, nigga, I will fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I always said to BA, and I said that shit on the track. You know what I'm saying? Even a couple of my niggas that I've developed that relationship with now, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, like, it's to the death, bro. Like, I'll never leave you stranded amongst anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, right or wrong, like, and now that I'm older, more right than wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because it's like when you get older, it's like, yo, bro, you in dumb shit. I ain't gonna be around that dumb shit. But if I'm out with you at that night, I know what I got myself into, and I'm never gonna do that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time, rest in peace, I get us to ring, like, you know, that nigga, you know,
if you ain't
I
never
remember
get into some shit with Reem being there, then you ain't been outside.
like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. We ain't even gotta go into no stories.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave
you
it
ain't
at that.
got to. Ain't
That's
got to.
just that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, it's just
We're
is
gonna
what
do
it
it. We're
is.
gonna do a Reem show next year.
Nah, we got to, man. Yeah, I miss that nigga to death, man. Like, I really
Yeah.
do, bro.
I ain't
Miss
got
that
nobody to call or cuss out fucking every week. That shit whack.
nigga. Not even that, but just a lot of niggas don't know. Like, you know, like Reem and I, outside of that, we started getting close too because, you know, he would just want to do shit that I would like to do too. So
Mm-hmm.
randomly, like every Sunday, nigga, we go play ball. Nobody else in the
Yeah.
crew is going to play ball with niggas, but we be out. It was me, him, and Hef. Hef would be out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we go play ball. And one thing I love about him is that he was very much the way I view things and the way I
That's
like
crazy.
to view
You
things.
know,
And
it's
like,
funny that you mentioned that shit. The last conversation I had, one of the last few conversations I had with him. Actually, no, not even one of the last few. Like at the beginning of the year, It was me, him, and Arch on the phone, and we was talking shit about each other basketball style. And I was talking because nigga, that nigga Archie when he played, that nigga he awkward.
Yeah,
when he
goofy. Yeah.
Like, free that nigga Arch. Free that nigga Arch. Free the big homie Arch. But motherfucking
I love Arch.
Yeah, free the big homie, the big Damu. But motherfucking but yeah, fucking this nigga Reem, I said you trash, nigga. I said you used to have this bum ass spin move that you thought was nice, and that shit was horrible. Nigga, when I first moved to Florida, nigga, when I first came down here, he came with me, nigga. Nigga, we had an indoor court inside, nigga. Oh my Lord. I wish he was here to try to defend himself, bro. Cause I'll cook the shit out that nigga out there, boy.
I tell you this about Reem. Like the nigga, see, Reem is athletic. So like in like a full game, like you know what I'm saying? Like when you got this nigga, like he does a lot of good things. Like he'll rebound, play defense, he'll score buckets. Like,
he'll do a lot of strong football shit. He do a lot of strong football shit.
Exactly.
But when he's on offense, it's easy to play defense on that nigga. Because that nigga
with everybody though. Like, not with everybody, but I hear what you're saying.
When that nigga, he try to come at you fast with that shit, you know what I'm saying? You can handle that shit. You good, nigga, because you can strip the ball as soon as he do that stupid ass spin move every fucking time.
Not everybody though. That's what I'm saying. In a full court, 1-on-1 is different. But when you play in full court, Reem is a very valuable player. Like, because he's one of those. Because he's athletic, because he's a dirty guy. He's gonna do all the dirty shit. Like he ain't got no ego. Like you know what I'm saying. He just want to play nice. Like I used to love playing with that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And we be out there with the spin. And I remember I was about to bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up now because the one time when a nigga, the one time he and I got it shaking, like with each other, like together against a bunch of niggas. Some Spanish niggas tried to jump him while we was playing ball.
Always.
And the thing
in New York, bro.
But he's been in mad situations where he's been with niggas that he thought was, brothers and cool. He ain't got with all the time, smoke with. Niggas run.
Yeah.
Nigga, we gotta show you with the whole gym. What you talking about? And then we started calling niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right after that. Like, what you talking about? Like, this ain't gonna be no, nah, nigga, everybody. Like, we all getting this shaking. And I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was like, yo, bro, I didn't expect that shit from you. And to get he was like, yo, I didn't expect that shit from you, man. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, how would you not expect that from me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you not expect that? A nigga clapped you in front of me while you was arguing with another nigga. Like, what you thought I was gonna do? So the nigga that clapped him, I want to clap that nigga. Bam! And so he started fighting the nigga that he started, that he initially was arguing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember Tim Boy came up, BA pulled up. Niggas pulled up with a bunch of knives and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how these niggas be over here. But initially, we was in good standings in a sense because the other niggas ain't even want to get that crazy. But I didn't know that at the time. We didn't know that. But we was in Lords. We was in Lords. So it was like,
oh yeah,
you know me, nigga. It's Isaiah. Nigga, you know who the fuck yeah. We was in Lords. So it was one of those type of drills. So, but that shit was a whole type of drill. Like that shit was a whole type of thing because the nigga pulled up, like, and he had the whole switchblade. Like everybody pulled up with switchblades. I feel like the nigga BA. I feel like the nigga pulled up with a knife, like switching shit. Like,
all right. Hold that story for a second, though.
Let me be wrong. I'm probably exaggerating right now. Somebody.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock.